Hello, this is Spellbinder. Going to do a video on Archons 2. Don't you know? Let's put it this way. I thought this over. I just watched the movie The Wrath of the Titans. And if you really think about it, we are 2.0 of the 1.0 of what God created before. We're actually an upgrade. And that's why the 1.0 doesn't like us, because we're an upgrade. We become intelligent, highly spiritual, and, well, we are Him, the God of the universe, in personified parts. We are more like His brain cells than the 1.0 was. Think about it. How do you think God knows everything that you see and say and do unless He's not in you? He experiences it all. He is the all. The all is mind. The universe is mental, held in the mind of the all. Don't you know? You should. You should know that God is the all. And we are the all. With Him. That's why I said ye are gods. Because we are Him. In fragmented personifications, we are the all. And I always wondered why people didn't understand that. I've told people this and it just blew their mind away. That how do you think God knows everything? And they were like, I don't know how you know. Because He's in you. He's within us all. The Archons are nothing but the first personification of Himself. And He upgraded Himself. And now we're in the upgrade. And these non-soul entities are ruling over us because they're afraid. They're afraid of us. God's next level of existence. And they're trying to keep us on this one little world from personifying Him. We are the creations. Think about this. Your brain is in your head, right? It's dark in there. The only outside relationship you have to your brain is your eyes. Your eyes say it all. You are seeing a spectrum of electromagnetic fields around you. Your brain is interpreting these electromagnetic fields to see what you are seeing. Now, does it start making more sense now that you're starting to see what is really going on here? We are to be above the angels. It is spoken of in the Bible. And the angels that fell, the 1/3, are pissed about this. Literally, they're pissed. And they're coming back and trying to do whatever the hell they can do, literally, to us, to make that not so. Think of Job. His whole life was destroyed because Satan came up to God in this story and said, look, he's doing this, he's doing that. Is this good to your goodness? And God just went along going, yeah, but let's see. I am one who is of the Gnostics. And I see these creatures, these parasites of the mind. They're multi-dimensional beings. and they possess. In the Bible, they're called demons. Just call them demons. They're extraterrestrials, but they're demons. They were created in other places in the solar system, but came here because God's focused his thought upon us here. And now we're being tested. Now, just keep along with me. I'm not being religious here. I'm being the force of the universe here. There is a force of the universe. You haven't seen the force of the universe because the force of the universe is within you. So if you concentrate within yourself and look for God within and not without, as it says in the Bible, don't see Jesus out there. Jesus is not out there. Jesus is within you. We're all Jesus. We are all the Messiah. And that is what the secret is, and what they want to keep away from you. They don't want you to know this. If they wanted you to know this, they would have told you. Don't you see what's going down the pike? Right now, we're on the edge of realizing this. And they are out there in full force, trying to disrupt you, corrupt you, and turn you into something else that you are not. Do you not see it yet? Homosexuality is a sin. Read the Old Testament. He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Why? Because of their sins. Just do your research. You're not seeing what's really going on here, do you? In this dimensional, multi-dimension, multi-universe that we're in. We got creatures out there that have fallen to the earth, and they're trying to influence you, to make you believe in something, a belief in religion. The guy in the cloud, he's up there in the cloud. Go worship the cloud. No, you're worshiping the Archons when you're worshiping outside your own self. This is the truth, and this is the truth of Thomas in the scriptures from the Nag Hammadi, and however it's pronounced, the Dead Sea Scrolls that were dug up after the original Dead Sea Scrolls, with the Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Mary and the Gospel afterward. These people are trying to warn you of what is happening now. These were not defiled during the I'm trying to think of it now. I'm being blocked. See how that happens? The laws of the earth made into the New Testament and the Old Testament. They went through other men's heads who were parasitically infested. If you read it for yourself, and I advise that you start learning Hebrew, learning Greek in the old text, and reading it for yourself. I have. That's why I know what's going on. I started studying the old text in the original language and interpreting it through the various books that are out there to interpret Old Greek, the New Greek, to English, and going through all that, and the Old Greek, or Old Hebrew, to the New Hebrew, and interpreting it. It was, the original Hebrew was a song. You know that, right? When they read the original Hebrew, it was, that is how it really is. It's not this This is what the Lord Yahweh says to me. I mean, it's just, it's not that way. I mean, it was a vibrational thing. Everything vibrates. Everything moves. Don't you know yet? Don't you have a clue to what's going on right now? We're in the end times, if you don't believe it. It really is the end times. And you will understand this once you start doing your own personal learning and research into the Old and New Testaments. We are being controlled by these Archons. There's no doubt about it. The TV is Archonism. Obama is Archonism. Don't believe me. Just don't believe me about Obama. But just check out maybe Freeman TV about the statue of Adamant. I'm trying to think his name. Adamant. The first ruler of Egypt. And what he looks like, Obama. And then look at the scars on his head. Did they not clone him maybe? And cut that pointy head off of him? Because they all had this pointed head. Oh yeah. That's something to think about. Why does Obama have these scars going up certain parts of his head where it looked like they removed something from the top and stuck a piece back down? Oh yeah. And his children look like the children of this first god of Egypt. That was a one god person of the Anunnaki. Oh, you don't see that yet. You will when you go to freemantv.com. You'll understand all this stuff. You'll see what's really going on here. He's a clone that's been used in many disguises. And I think 1326 Spaceman will agree with me on that. Because he will do his research and he will come up with the same observation. I am trying to tell you, we have been fooled, controlled, manipulated, mesmerized, and hypnotized for at least 1,000 years. And now we're at this point where they're coming back again. And the mini solar system is coming within our reach. It's coming this way. We think we're having all these objects coming in, like Iceon. Iceon has partners with it. You don't see that yet either? You don't see what's coming? We have an asteroid storm coming this way. And they're asteroids. Comets are not made up of dirty snowballs. They want you to believe that. But yet the higher astronomers don't believe that. They know that it's electrical field around the sun, and when these objects come out from way out in the outer solar system and come back in, they hit this field and they're an opposite field, and the two opposites create this ionized field around the object. And it's not pieces of ice and dust coming off. Well, it is dust coming off because it's ionizing it. And it's blowing this stuff off, and it's not water vapor that you're seeing in a comet. Check out Thunderbolts and organization, and they will tell you that we are in an electrical universe. It's all electrical. It's all dimensional. It's all electrically dimensional universe that we're into, a multiverse, if you want to call it that. We are in a multiverse. And when these objects come in from outside of our normal field of expectation, they create opposite fields of expectations, and we get these great comets and great effects. The only reason I'll be right is when Comet Ison comes by Mars real close and you see the electrical discharges again off of Mars and this object. They're predicting this. They're saying it's going to be close enough that it will have an effect, and you haven't seen this stuff for 36,000 or 3,600 to 12,000 years ago. And this is what's coming down the pike. We are in a special time. Be ready, be prepared, be with God within yourself. Because God's within us. He's not out there. You're not going to find him out there. He created all that out there. He didn't create and be in it. He's only in us, seeing it through our eyes and the black mind of our heads. Our brains are in darkness. Absolute darkness. The only sight that we have is the pineal gland and our eyes. That's the only way we're seeing anything. And that's what makes us a relationship to him, personally, to God. That is why I said in my last video, ye are gods, because we are. We are not control subjects, slaves to the Archons. Do you not see that yet? Will you not see that yet? And will you wake up? Wake up! Wake up! I want you to wake up. You're not awakening fast enough. We're going to get screwed real shortly here, and you're going to see your finances and all this materialism crumble before your eyes, and then you're going to become slaves to them. I have nothing else to say. That's it. Until next time, be good, or be better at it.